Hey everyone, welcome to Rhymes with Play.
Hello.
We are back with Don't Starve Together. I'm Seth, I'm designer on Don't Starve.
I'm Mark, a programmer on Don't Starve, and
I'm Jamie. I founded Klei, and I'm working on Don't Starve. We're here to show off Don't Starve. We launched Don't Starve Together into early access.
3 days ago? 3 days ago.
3 days ago.
It's been a long few days.
The server only fell over twice.
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
It's been pretty good. Days since our last accident has been 0 so far.
So we were at 1 day.
Well, sort of. It's been 24 hours since our last accident.
That's how I usually define a day.
Okay, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. Just over 24 hours, really.
You should get one of those signs for the wall, like days since last incident.
Will actually sent me a graphic for that exactly.
Did he?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
days since last accident on this job, and it was like 0. He had this big 0 for us.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It'll get better.
And you can see our concurrency is like boop, 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 boop.
Yeah.
And then it goes back up. It was fantastic.
They just all decided to stop playing at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly
That's
what
the
happened.
moratorium hour.
Yeah.
You didn't know?
So we've just been scrambling, and it's been really fun. It's been really
Yeah.
good.
Response has been really great. It's been great to see all these people streaming on Twitch, seeing how different people are playing. It's been cool.
Oh, I think a beard is coming in.
It's as usual. Our audio is getting the perfection.
Look, it's a Matt. He makes our audio.
Oh, he usually doesn't get his face in there. That's good.
Good. Very nice.
Screenshot
Actually, sometime soon we'll have him on, and you can ask him audio questions to your heart's content.
Or you can just ask him to make "Don't Starve" sounds.
Yeah, well, I mean that's
all through.
I assume that's what most of the
That's
requests
all it
will
would be, yeah.
anyhow.
You don't have to ask him. He just does it, actually.
That's true.
Whether you want him to or not.
Whenever I
Yeah,
go
that's
over and
right.
like, hey Matt, I need a sound. He just makes the goblin noise. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So there's a lot of questions out there, and we're here to play the game with everybody. We got a server up.
Yep.
And I'll be looking over this way. So if I'm not looking at the screen, it's because I'm looking at all the questions, and I will just be firing off some questions and answering questions as people have them. All right. So do we want to just start up Don't Starve?
Yeah. Well, we're still a couple minutes.
Oh, we're still a couple
before,
minutes. Yeah.
So we'll talk briefly about kind of what's coming down the pipe. So like we said, we just launched into early access on Monday. The last few days has mostly been kind of scrambling to keep up with the rate at which our player base has been growing.
Is that plaid? That's not plaid.
It's gingham.
Okay, that's what someone asked. Is that
Yeah,
plaid?
It's like plaid.
It's what?
Gingham.
How do you spell
What
that?
is that?
Gingham.
Okay.
Hi, Jamie.
Gingham.
What's up?
Is that a thing, chat?
I'm digging his diamond plaids. That's what they say.
Well, I got the diamonds going on. I know I'm all the way back
That's
here.
Argyle, not diamond. God.
I don't know.
Look,
I
all
actually
right,
had to-
this is just a fabric stream now.
This is so good.
Most-
Oh, someone wrote gingham right there. Gingham style.
That's a thing.
Looks good, Seth. Looks good.
Cheers.
Okay. That's what they said anyway.
Well, I'm just gonna take that as coming from you, Jamie.
Okay, that sounds great. Okay, good.
But yeah, so the last few days has mostly been like watching as our server handles load and responding as necessary to when it has crumpled a couple times. But today's been pretty solid. I'm sure over the next couple weeks with the Steam sale going on, we'll have some exciting times ahead of us.
Yeah, I mean the Steam sale is funny because it's like it just raises everything up, right? And we're really not trying to push our stuff, but it's just going to raise everything. That's just what happens. So we just got to be ready all through, and we already set it up so that we get I get notified, if certain tweets come out, it gets called. So don't tweet things like that for me,
erroneously.
please.
If you're actually having a problem, then feel free to tweet at us.
That's
but
right.
Don't just
Yeah.
Emergency, I'm not wearing plaid.
Oh, okay. What's the server? What's our server going to be?
Server... Go ahead.
You set it up. I don't know.
It's supposed to be Rhymes with Play, and the password we'll give out after we're in.
After we've joined, yeah.
Otherwise, we might not be able to join.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's...
Has that happened before?
No, we
Not
usually get in like second last kind of thing. But,
Oh, wow.
But people figure it out, so I had to use a better password this time.
Oh, I
instead
see.
of like veto, which I knew they were gonna get.
Yeah.
Someone asked, is Ren Giants gonna get included in Don't Starve Together? Hi Matt. What's up? Are we too loud? Okay, we're too loud. We're just a little too loud. Okay.
and now we're silky smooth.
So as for Reign of Giants, yes, it will. We've actually already started doing that.
Yeah, so I mean, we put a little bit of Reign of Giants in, and we're just gonna slowly put them in. Well, not slowly, as fast as we can, right? Really, without breaking everything.
Right,
That's basically what it is, right?
Slowly means carefully.
Carefully
not
put it
slowly.
exactly. We're gonna put it in. I know that people have been asking about that. People asked about caves,
Yep.
which is a huge. Like, we want to put it in. We just don't know how yet because it's such a. It's technologically challenging.
Yes. Yes.
And I just wanted to explain, why that's challenging is because it's basically a whole new simulation. And so, technically you kind of want people to be able to play above the caves and inside the caves at the same time, right? Do we want to get started on the...
No, I was
okay.
just checking Slack.
Sure. And so, how do we make it so that we can't just run two servers at the same time? Otherwise, our servers, people's hosted servers are going to fall over, right?
Yep.
So exactly how do we handle that? And then if we only host one at a time, then if you have 20 people in the server, what happens then? Do you all have to, like, Baldur's Gate get into the entrance
Right.
at the same time or what, right?
Yeah.
So
we'll figure that out.
we're going to figure it
sometime
out,
soon,
exactly.
and then we'll go about implementing it.
There's one good question before you jump into the world, asking about controller support, saying it's kind of hard to play on a laptop.
Yep.
And I think, like, we've talked a lot about this. Controller support is something we're definitely doing, and it's high on the priority list. It's just not quite in yet.
Yeah,
basically.
it was something that Vito had to rip out as he was doing a lot of the action prediction stuff because it was just like
Right.
too hairy to maintain that and get that technology working in the way we needed it to. But for people who don't know, if you can, like, control your character using WASD and press spacebar, as it kind of does the same thing as pressing A on the controller.
Yeah, the annoying thing is, like, building stuff and things like that. The recipes, it gets annoying, right?
But that handles most of the
Sure.
situations that a controller helps with.
Sure,
So if
yeah.
you're having trouble, try playing with the keyboard. And if you aren't sure of any of the binds, there's all there in the control screen.
Let's get started, man.
Yeah, we'll get started. So flip over to the game.
And then see how many people figured out the password before. Oh my God! Please be there. Oh, it takes a while to ping it now, because dedicated servers need to ping before they show up.
Oh yeah.
Just flip it to show dedicated.
God, so what I was working towards when I was talking about what we have coming down the pipe is that hopefully
There it is.
tomorrow
Yep.
will be...
Yeah.
It is still working, okay. So the password's Wilson. Join us in
It
Minds
is.
with Play.
The password is Wilson.
Yeah.
But hopefully tomorrow, if not, then next week, we'll be rolling out a new... whole new front-end UI for the game. It's, like, totally reworked. There's scroll bars now, which I'm especially
Scroll bars.
excited about.
We, like, basically are now professional programmers because we have scroll bars. Like, it's so good.
It is.
It's awesome.
It makes an enormous difference. It really does.
But can you mouse wheel?
I actually started putting that in today, but it was causing a little bit of problems because of the way our, like, input system handles focus.
Okay.
It should... it was not as straightforward as I was hoping.
Right.
But...
Oh, wow,
it
you
should
already
be
found
pretty
someone.
straightforward to figure that out.
Cool, you already found someone. This is Wilderness, so everyone's spawning in different places,
And it's nice.
and it's getting to be...
My sticks.
I
Your
think
sticks.
on it
Oh,
says
where
19
are
out
the
of
sticks?
18 on the server. Vito, check that out. Let's see. I didn't believe him. He said that's a bug. I said no, Vito, can't possibly be a bug.
19 out of what?
It says we got 19 people on the server,
Uh-huh.
even though it only is supposed to hold 18.
Oh, I see.
Is that because the dedicated host?
It might be.
Hmm.
I'm not too sure.
Fill it up in 6 seconds.
I just called Vito a liar when he told me.
That seems fair. That's what I do most times.
So I don't know if you guys are aware of. Oh my God, we got blueprints. In this
nice.
This
Okay.
new wilderness mode we've introduced. It's basically like phone stop. Never mind. You get to spawn randomly in the world, and instead of having that clustered spawn where everyone's at the start together,
Yep.
you get to stumble on other players naturally. So it's like really great for these public servers, and PvP's on. So not everyone.
Hey, well, don't tell anybody. No,
Run,
now we're just
run,
gonna
Vito.
be... Yeah, just run.
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 Okay, I've got my gas. I'll live through the night.
What is a dedicated server, someone asks?
A dedicated server is basically like, you know how you can launch in and play the game well and host a server for your friends? A dedicated server is just that server bit that you're hosting, and it's way faster and you can fit more people on, and it's something you can leave running even after you're done playing. So your friends that are in the world, they get to keep going when you go to bed. They don't have to, rely on you to play in the world.
Yep.
So it's a great way to share a world with people. And it's something we're really trying to finish up so we can hand out to people. Right now, it's mostly us hosting servers.
Yep.
But we're just putting the finishing touches on it, fixing a couple bugs, and then we're going to give it out to everybody.
It's probably still going to be next year, though, that we're going to be putting it out, right?
Yeah. We'd like to go for Christmas.
We kind of do need a break, so just, we're working on it. It's we're testing it out. Some of our old community members who have been really, really helpful for us. They've got a couple dedicated servers just testing it out and finding bugs for us. And once it's ready, we're going to give it to everybody. So
yeah, I think like the biggest bug right now is the server performance degrades over time, and we're just every day we get better. Oh, good.
Oh, nice
wormhole.
Nice wormhole.
Yeah.
Wow, excellent.
Vito messaged me and let me know that we were at 19 out of 18. He just wanted to make sure I noticed.
Yeah, just rubbing it in. Yeah. Do owners of Don't Starve and Reign of Giants get access to Don't Starve Together during early access? You do not. You get Don't Starve Together. All owners of Don't Starve will get Don't Starve Together when it exits early access. And the reason for that is simply that we just can't handle everybody coming in. And so, we released, the Frontier Pack, and we had a big surge of users, but nowhere near as many as we would if everybody came in. Not even like, it's a tiny fraction, really. It really is a tiny fraction. I think we had like 12,000 concurrent. That's when we fell over. Yep. Right? And, I would expect something like 200,000 concurrent, if everybody came in.
Oh, yeah. It would be...
It would be bold.
And it wouldn't go well for us.
We would still be down right now, is what I would totally say. So... we went down for a bit, and then we were able to, fix that bug. And what was really funny is when we went down, everybody was trying to get in.
Yeah.
And I got this tweet that's like, I keep hammering the login button and I can't get in. And I'm like, please stop clicking the login button.
Yeah, it's like we can fix the bug so we can support 12,000 users, but we couldn't support 12,000 users clicking a login at the very same moment.
And then when we fixed the login,
everyone
moved over to the next stage.
Yeah.
And they all tried to look for servers, and that broke.
Same time.
Right? Yeah. And then everything broke there. And so it's been such fun. Anyway. There's
a couple of good questions here. First of all, West Coast represent. Yeah, this is a San Francisco server, so people with bad ping are not near San Francisco. And there's some questions about how else you can play Don't Starve Together. Yep. You can host your own server, and anyone can join. Yep. We use the Steam lobby system to make sure there's no weird port forwarding or any of that like technical mumbo jumbo. You just click on your friend's Steam name or in the server browser and join right away. Basically, anyone with a decent computer would be a good host.
Yeah, that's great. Someone asked, when is the release going to be? And really the answer is, when are we going to get out of early access, right? And really the answer is that we're trying to get through it as fast as we can. And these are, as we were doling out keys, people were really, really trying to get in. And we needed a release file for some people who who wanted who really wanted in right now, and that's why we released the Frontier Pack and not let everyone slam in. Now, what I can say is that we don't expect to be in early access for a super long time. We're trying to get through it as fast as we can, right? Don't Starve. We launched Don't Starve before you joined.
Yeah, that's right.
And Don't Starve was actually the first early access game on Steam. And it was also the first out of early access. And then after that, when did you join, Seth?
Klei?
Yeah, it was
September of last year.
Yeah, so we had already launched
just as we finished our post-launch support.
The 6 months.
Yeah.
And then we started working on Reign of Giants, right? And we still kept bug fixing on top of that. There was definitely some mod support still going on while you were doing Reign of Giants.
Yep.
That was definitely happening as well. And so basically, we've just been continually supporting over time, even post-launch, and we expect to do the same thing. So,
I'm supposed to notice Flare. Hi, Flare. How are you doing? Remember what you did with those tentacles?
Oh, we remember.
Oh, we were. Oh,
that sounds so wrong now that I think. Oh.
Phrasing.
Yes, indeed.
Next. you
were saying, Mark?
No,
Is there something you want to share with the rest
Jamie's
of us?
got something else to say.
Actually, one of our Will, it was Will who actually joined that server. He was like, he lives in San Francisco,
Yeah.
right? And he's like, I'm just gonna check out what's going on with Don't Starve. Hey, look, it's the San Francisco server. That seems like it's a great place to go. And he dies immediately. Anyway, it was
Welcome
good
to
times.
multiplayer
Welcome
games.
to and then he finally figured out how to get away and not die. And he went to pick up a spear and try to kill Flare. Except Flare is a really good player.
Yeah. Will is not a really
Will
good
is
player.
not a really good player.
No.
Anyway, there's a question. Seth, maybe this is for you. There's an issue in the game. I know it's beta, but I've hatched 3 Talberg eggs.
Mhm.
But every time I hatch it, the Talberg starves to death because I can't seem to feed it with anything. Is there anything special I have to feed it with?
I don't believe so.
You do need to feed it.
You do need to feed it.
Is it morsels? You can eat morsels.
I saw some bug report on those lines. I don't know if it was exactly the same issue. I'll have to look into that.
Yeah. Okay, we'll look into it. And we'll, if someone can post a bug report, we totally look into that.
That's the one thing. It's like bug reports given on the stream are
Yeah.
not things that I will ever follow up on because I will inevitably forget.
I always eat the baby Talberg. I didn't realize you could raise it.
Classic
Sorry.
Mark.
Oh, there's a question. Do you guys have a favorite mod? What's your guys' favorite mod? I have a favorite mod. I have 2 favorite mods. What's your favorite mod?
Like honestly, it hasn't really got a lot of play yet. But Peter came up with this just this whisper only mod.
Yeah.
And the idea is you jump into one of these wilderness servers and there's no global chat, so you get no warning that there's some jerk killing everybody.
Yes.
You don't know what you're gonna see. It's just like
Yes.
if as
So good.
things calm down, that's the kind of Don't Starve I want to play.
The original version of our chat was actually whisper only.
Yeah.
It was like it would only appear over your head. So I'm really glad to see that kind of return.
Come
in
back,
a way.
yeah, exactly. My one is I think I have two favorite ones. The first one is the Russian language mod.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just super glad that people are
It's getting localized.
that it's getting local. People can play that in Russia.
Yeah.
I know that we have a huge fan base in Russian fan base,
Yeah.
and the reason why I really like it is I wrote the original language mod.
Oh yeah.
Right? And so I wrote the whole PO format thing, and then I fed it through Google Translate as a
The first version.
the first version, and I put up a really, really, really bad French translation of our game.
Yeah.
It was super good.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. And then the gesture wheel. Love the gesture wheel. So good.
I feel like I have to say a second one now too,
Yep.
because like sorry if I pronounce this wrong. I know I am about to. Like Rezi B. That's how I always say.
Rezashib.
Rezi Sheep. I've been
Rezi
calling him Rezi B this entire time.
You sure have.
You sure
Every
have.
time you say it at
And
the
nobody's
office, I'm
ever
like,
corrected me. But
It was-
that
we were
server
on the
is
stream
awesome.
together when we asked. Never mind.
No,
it's fine.
Maybe you corrected me 4 or 5 times, but that's not enough.
Yeah, that's true. Anyways.
Okay, so what about you? Your favorite mod?
Sorry, you didn't finish that sentence, did you?
Rezi B has Rezi Sheep has a amazing it's called the Maxwell mod, and it's
Oh, Maxwell Director.
yeah. It's just this whole new way to play Don't Starve with this crazy labyrinth of spider nests
Yes.
that you have to go through.
So good. So good.
Yeah, and so I
Yeah,
think
it's really cool.
it's something that's just getting every time I jump on it, it's a little bit better. It's awesome.
That one I really like. He actually made another really cool one that is a gesture wheel for the emotes.
That's what I just said.
Oh,
That was the one I said.
I'm
was
playing.
favorite.
I'm sorry.
Okay, choose another one.
What?
Okay, that was your favorite one. Okay. You have another
choose
one?
another one.
I'll choose
Got
another one,
two.
sure.
God.
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh. So,
That's all right. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
You don't worry.
You don't worry about
let's
it.
just have like 5 minutes of silence while he thinks. It's the only way.
Thanks, guys.
To help
I
him out.
appreciate your assistance.
I think that's how like the give and take of a commentary team should be. Just like leave him on dead silence while he thinks.
Yeah, that seems fine.
The server is rhymes with play, but it is full. The password's Wilson if somebody drops out. But
And there are some Wilsons here. I see some Wilsons.
A couple.
Yes.
status announcements, maybe.
You know what I really like about the Maxwell Director is I always felt like, when you're hosting your own server, you're like the dungeon master.
Yeah.
Right? I just felt like that's the way that it is, right? and that's what it is. That's literally like you're creating a dungeon master. It's just so cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing more like just non-Don't Starve-y experiences being built with people who really take the servers and do some crazy stuff.
Yep. There's a question, is more ROG features coming in? Yes, we're definitely implementing more ROG Rain of Giants features. And as fast as we can, basically. We're just going through it. So what actually happened, for history's sake, is that we were working on Rain of Giants and multiplayer at the same time. So... right? You were working on it, and Seth was working on Rain of Giants, right? And that's why it was like, well, they couldn't wait until Rain of Giants was done before they started.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, well, you couldn't, obviously,
yeah,
right? And you couldn't be working on it while it's still in development. That would be totally nuts as well.
Yeah, I mean, like, when we started multiplayer, I'm not sure we knew what we were going to be making. We knew there was going to be multiplayer, and we knew that there was a ton of, content, and just like, it's still being developed. It was, even now when we look at the amount of content, in Reign of Giants, and even in Vanilla Don't Starve, there's still so much left to bring to multiplayer. It's a really amazing base that you guys have built.
It's just a lot of stuff.
There's
so much stuff that I'm always looking at the wiki that the fans made to play this freaking game.
Yeah.
Dizzy Disaster. Hey, nice to see you here. When do you expect dedicated servers?
Mark?
Yeah, so the truth is it is probably after Christmas, just because there's only like
we
one
go
or
on
two...
break on like Wednesday of next week.
Yeah, we go on break. Every year we close the office down. We have families. We really want to spend time with our families, and we close our office down between. This has been 10 years running now.
Yeah.
We close the studio between December, Christmas, and New Year, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so probably right after that, they look like they're doing pretty good. There's a couple tiny bugs, just a little bit of... So we don't want to hand them out and then have no control over them if there is a bug. Like, right now, we have a memory leak, and we can just go and reset all the servers and make them playable again.
Right.
If they were in the hands of users, they might not necessarily be doing that, and then it would look like they were worse than they are.
Right.
So we're just going to get as fast as possible. That's my top priority right now.
Cool. I think there was a question. There's a PS4 right now. So there's a question. Are we going to support PS4? The answer is we don't know right now.
We would like to.
We'd like to. I mean, we would love to. It's just there's just so much to do.
We like it when more people can play our game.
Oh God! And there's just so much to do, right?
It's not just like, oh yeah, you just flip on the PS4 switch. It's
oh my God!
Way more work than that.
It is ridiculous.
Like we talk about this every time they ask about Mac and Linux as well. We want to put them out. It's just. We also don't want to like make the game worse while we're at it. Like Mac and Linux is something it's just around the corner. It's just on the cusp of being done, kind of thing. Like,
right. So we know that Mac and Linux are coming.
Yeah, absolutely.
We don't know if PS4 is coming yet.
That's correct. Yeah. Yep. PS4 is like a dreamland somewhere. Mac and Linux is real. The dedicated servers are actually running Linux right now, so we've already ported all that code and did the hard work.
You're gonna starve, dude.
I've got 9 hunger left.
Where are you going to get food?
Once I have one more cut grass, then I can make a fire and cook this rabbit and this morsel.
I thought he was going to eat grass.
That's not going to be very much.
No, it's not, but it'll keep me going for a little while.
When will we be able to ride beefaloes? We don't know yet. We're working on it. Sometime.
Is there any sort of info on like doing that?
Yeah, we showed a little spoiler that
jumped out,
right. It dashed away. It's super cool.
Oh, I couldn't remember whether we told everyone about that because I was just like,
get away!
No, it's fine.
It's fine.
Everything's fine.
Get away! Oh my God!
Why do you have to spawn so many, Seth? Aren't you worried about the server?
Will it be possible to lock chests from other players? I think the answer should be yes. That's my feeling about that. What do you think about that, Seth?
Lock chests from other players?
Yes.
Well, that is predicated a lot on how chests or like locks and keys and stuff function in the first place.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know yet if it's going to be like you build a lock chest
Yeah,
or if you apply a lock to a thing.
Yeah. But in general, you should be able to lock a chest from somebody
Yes,
in some way or the other.
If it is a separate entity that you apply to a thing, then absolutely you can just apply it to any chest. It doesn't have to be a chest you created. That is kind of like, as with everything in Don't Starve, we want it to be very open-ended and how you engage with it. Like that being the case doesn't mean that your like co-op experience isn't still there. It just means that there is room for a more uncertain experience to develop.
I think it's going to be awesome. Once you have lock chests, I think that's going to be super cool.
Yeah.
Someone asked, earlier you said you would publicly release DST before Through the Ages. Is that still true now that you're slightly further in development? The answer is yeah. Through the Ages is a post-launch thing.
Yes, it is.
And so, like we said, we're going to keep supporting this game. It's not like it's basically early access. Really, literally is just to make sure that everything is working and everything's going to be fine for everybody. So, Through the Ages is going to be afterward.
What is this game?
What is this game about? Indeed, that was a question.
I have no idea.
It's like, I don't know. You gotta chop some trees
You gotta
down.
not starve.
Oh, that's a better way to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, one job.
That's
one job, Seth. Got one job.
Why don't you eat some more, Seth? Make a crock pot.
Any ETA on Rain of Giants? Yes, the ETA is as soon as we can.
Yeah.
We're going to keep putting them in. I mean, it's not going to come in all at once, actually. Yeah. It's going to come in like, here's an update, here's a bit more. Why do you keep going after the bees?
I'm not going after them.
Why don't you light the grass on fire? And just get rid of those guys.
I'm not going after them, Jamie.
You're just trying to get...
Oh my... What are you doing?
You're just trying to kill other people.
Oh, it's chasing that... Well, how would they know which one?
Does DST require Rain of Giants? No, DST doesn't require anything, actually. It doesn't even require Don't Starve. If you get a beta key for Don't Starve Together, you can just play Don't Starve Together, and you get it forever.
Yep.
So, it's going to be great.
You know, one question that keeps coming up...
What does starve mean? That's the question that comes up once in a while.
That wasn't the one I meant.
Okay, go for it.
I've lost
Who's
it.
asking
You
all that?
lost your thoughts.
So
Is it
the
your daughter asking you
No,
that?
I got it. Wait, we gotta stop.
Okay.
The one that I keep hearing is, I got the Don't Starve beta. Does that mean I get to play forever? Or are you gonna take it from me? How's that gonna work?
Oh, you get it forever.
Yeah, like even though it says beta, that's it. That's Don't Starve.
That's Don't Starve.
Oh,
Don't Starve
God.
Together. That's Don't Starve
Starve
Together. That's correct.
That is right. Also, what does starve mean? Troll
What
face. Is Mark playing on the DST on the Mac he's holding? No, I'm porting it to Mac right now.
Right now, as you're speaking. Is there something?
Thanks, by the way.
Oh, there's a lightning rod right there. It's called Wilson.
Yeah.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh, he even had the amulet, but it doesn't trigger.
It doesn't trigger?
No, this mode got put in so fast.
Oh, yeah. Actually, we should probably fix that.
Oh no, that sucks. That sucks.
But it looks really cool.
Yeah, but I got a bunch of good loot.
You did get a bunch of
wow.
good loot. Oh my goodness.
Linux date, please. We kind of touched on this. It's like Linux Mac. It's definitely not till after the new year, but it's really high on our priority, and it's not too far off technically. Like we've done a lot of the grunt work for it already.
Okay. That's through. What's the server name and password?
Yeah, you missed it.
You missed it. Sorry. It's called Rhymes with Play. The password's Wilson. But I'm pretty sure it's full now.
Pretty sure it is.
You can. One of the we have this whole new UI coming in, as Seth mentioned, and the listing of the players. It's also like sharp and crisp. Makes me feel like you guys are gonna just be blown away.
I'm so excited to get that stuff out.
To get what stuff?
The new UI.
Oh, the new UI.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, if you guys don't like it, don't say that. Like, just say it's awesome because we're so pumped for it. It's so good.
Yeah, no matter what, you have to say you like it.
Yeah.
Those are the rules.
Now they're gonna.
Or else
say
I'm
they
gonna
hate
cry. You don't want to make me cry, do you?
Every day I've been going over to Seth and I'm like, you know what? Maybe you shouldn't put out this new UI yet, just in case. Just in case. Let's not break anything right now.
We need it.
Yeah. Well, he's so pumped for it. Like, we tried to tell him, like, oh, let's hold off.
Yeah, let's hold off.
No.
I mean,
He's like, I'm not really changing anything except everything.
well, yeah. I mean, besides that, basically nothing.
Oh boy.
It was probably like 3 solid weeks of work for me, just like completely redoing the whole front end. It's got like a new aesthetic, a lot of new sort of usability features, like the scroll bar, and just sort of everything's a little bit more nicely laid out, and transitions are cleaned up, a bunch of nice stuff like that.
Yeah, no, it looks so good. You did a great job.
Thanks,
I
buddy.
remember when you were drawing it all by hand, Seth. Oh, wait, maybe it wasn't all you.
There's a question: are we going to add more characters to Don't Starve? We don't really know yet. We're just working on the game right now. Just getting Random Giants in and getting all the other characters in and all that. So, really, we haven't thought that far ahead. What else is there?
I would be shocked if some character didn't get added at some point,
That's
but
true.
I don't want to promise anything.
Yeah, I would also be shocked, but right now that's not what I'm thinking about.
Yeah, exactly.
We have so much back content.
Yep, exactly.
Like, and it's all really good stuff.
Why am I even chopping trees? What am I doing?
You're like, you think you need more. It's just like this
Charlie already is a
obsessive
character.
compulsive disorder.
Just not a playable character.
One way you can get new characters is through mods. Like a lot of people in
That's
the
true.
modding community love making characters.
Yep.
And the way the multiplayer works, the mods are...
Yep.
He
Yep.
needs that later. The mods are like pretty viral. Like you can join somebody's server, download the character mod, and get going right away. So it's pretty cool for that. I'm excited to see some of the new characters.
I really like Peter's system where, you know, you if the server has a mod, you can make it so that other people just download that mod automatically. It's super cool.
Yeah, through the Steam Workshop.
Yeah, exactly. The Steam
Yeah.
Workshop thing is
It
really,
works
really nice.
Really nicely. It's very smooth.
Is that
You,
guy
like-
trying to kill you? Is that what's going on?
No, he's my friend.
Oh, he's your friend?
I usually try to play tag with people on PvP servers. Just like,
What am I doing?
oh,
No! I told
was
you!
wrong,
I
I was
told you!
I said
I'm
that.
like, he looks like not friendly. He does not look friendly. Well, then maybe he just heard me say that and then he became not friendly.
That was too quick for it to be that. What I do wonder is...
Ooh, you can light him on fire?
Yep.
Yeah, actually, fire weapons are pretty strong right now.
No,
They sure are.
No.
I'm surprised nobody else is defending the streamer. That's the
No, they should all be trying to kill the streamer.
no.
That's what I would have expected anyway. It's like, you know, killing Lord British,
Yeah,
right?
that's a special prize.
Exactly. Lord British comes in and everybody tries to...
It's a boss fight.
Yes, exactly. Gank him.
Thoughts about doing voice in the game?
Oh, Christ.
Is there? Yeah. We don't have native voice right now. Do we ever want to have native voice? I don't know.
No.
Probably not, right?
I think it would be really strange with like the fact that the characters don't have voices.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Somebody's asking about LAN server issues. LAN definitely should work. It gets tested a lot less in the office. Just it's sort of like the secondary mode, but it's they're asking about they're not showing up on each other's listing. You have to go to the filters and switch to LAN mode, and then you'll see your friend's server.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
It's not super clear.
Yeah.
If you have an internet connection, how to see LAN servers right
That's
now.
right.
So
I
we're
think that we
working
need
on
to.
that.
Yeah, we need to make that clearer. You know.
Yeah. So just look in the filters and switch to LAN mode, and you should see it right away.
Hey, Seth, I have a question. Why is Wilson so flammable?
That's it's mostly wood.
He's mostly wood. That's right. Or
His
grass.
His hair is actually mostly wood. That's why it stands up so straight.
It's great. Perfect.
A lot of people asking about getting more pets, like combat pets, and I don't know. I have absolutely no influence on
How many of those
character
people are
design.
Vito?
I want it though too.
Okay, how many of you are Vito? Are you Vito? Is what I'm asking.
I'm gonna check if who posted it was Vito, because he might try something like that on us.
Hey, so there's a question. Someone says, my friend bought the Frontier pack for $5 and gave me the extra key. And then also wanted to give him the extra copy of Don't Starve, but I never got it. Does the $5 not come with a base game? So what it actually is that when you buy a package on Steam, this is true of all Steam, right? When you buy a package, if you already own bits of it, you don't get those things unless it explicitly says that it's a gift key.
Right.
So if the package comes with A, B, and C, and you already own A, you just get B and C. That is the way all of Steam works. And the way that the discount works for us for Frontier Pack is if you own Don't Starve, we take away that Don't Starve part. And it's $5, and not only do you get Don't Starve, you get an extra key that you can give to your friend, right?
Yeah.
So
$5 gets you 2 keys if you own Don't Starve.
correct, exactly. It gets you one for yourself and one to give to a friend, right? And we were like, okay, we need to give an extra thing because people are gonna get Don't Starve Together for free later, right? And so we decided that we're gonna give another copy of Don't Starve Together for that $5. And they can give to anybody, whether they own Don't Starve or not, and it still works. So that's the way it works.
Saves your friend $15 later buying Don't Starve.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a sweet deal.
Okay. Where is this? All right, well, we get more Chester plushes in the merch store. We get asked it a lot, and we're trying to figure out what we can do about it. We're going to try to see if we can. The fur is really, really hard to source. I'm watching Seth die here, and
You're not.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. It's only that you've only got 20% of your health left. 25.
Which is less than 20%.
Yeah, that's
Thank
right.
you very much. Please, I'm doing great.
Yeah, you're doing just fine. And the fur is really hard to
Chasing
source.
me.
That's hilarious. So we're just trying to see what we can do, and in general, we try to buy what we think we can sell, and then it just we also need to store it and everything, so we don't want to buy too much, and that's basically what it is. Which, by the way, during our Krampus sale this year, I don't know if you guys know, but the warehouse, they're like, hey, we found a box, and in it there was 50 Chesters, and we were like, what do you mean you just found 50 Chesters?
You mean you lost 50
Yeah, exactly.
Chesters.
You lost 50 Chesters and then you found them for us, right?
Yeah.
And those definitely sold out.
Oh no.
Are there going to be more additions to the story soon? I'm very curious about where it's going.
There may or may not be.
Yeah. There are
Maybe.
things happening in this world.
I like how we hint at things, just like it may or may not be. Maybe. I don't know.
Found Chesters, somebody says. Yep. Just like the game, right? You found Chesters. Actually, that's what they should have said to me. They're like, I found an eye bone. And from that eye bone, I found 50 Chesters. Did you just die? You did just die.
Oh no.
Ouch.
No.
Did he lead you there deliberately?
No, he was chasing me. I had no idea what was out
Chasing
there.
you to the death.
I just got a little bit too close.
Okay, what are you going to be this time?
Let's go for WX.
Okay.
He's hardcore mode.
Any more pets, like combat pets? We don't know right now.
But
Is that Vito?
Yeah, Vito would like that.
That's what Vito wants, indeed.
He also sent me a picture of the server listing at 19 out of 18.
Just to be like super, like, hey.
Yeah, you can get the chat to lie to me. It's like, here. But I think he could have doctored the image pretty easily.
Oh yeah, it's obviously fake.
Yeah, I don't believe him.
100%.
There's some questions about full screen mode issues. I've heard a little bit about it. I haven't seen
really?
an actual bug report yet.
Mm-hmm.
We're in full screen right now, so it's definitely system specific. But if you go on our forums, we have a bug reporting mechanism there. And if you give us a bug report and give us the information we need, we can track down that problem and fix it for you.
Or we can try to, at
Or
least.
yeah, we can put our best foot forward. Or we can try, an honest.
Field.
You know what's funny is that oftentimes people will say, "How could this problem?" And I'm like, "I'd love to fix it, and but we don't have the hardware." And we try to buy the hardware, and you literally can't buy that hardware.
Oh yeah, like the old GMA cards.
Exactly. I'm like, I go scrounging and looking for it on Craigslist. I go looking for it from our suppliers, and they're like, we just don't have that anymore. It just doesn't exist. So anyway, it's pretty interesting. It makes things hard.
Trying to fix a bug in the original Don't Starve and not having the original the min spec machine. I looked everywhere in the office. We must have a min spec, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Nope.
Nope. We're trying.
Yeah.
I can't pronounce that. Joan says, thank you for being so active with the community. Thanks for showing up. I mean, this is super fun for us,
Yeah.
Watching Seth get killed by the community is also super fun for us.
They've been pretty
All
generous.
I'm saying, Jamie, is that I think it's been like 3 months since you last played. You chicken?
That's right.
Yeah, dude, I need to be on the laptop today.
I do.
Yeah, I have to watch chat. You should play because I can't answer questions and play.
Well,
Hey, what's your favorite mod?
I don't know. What's a mod?
5 minutes of silence.
We have mods? Oh my god!
Matt's gonna come in and fix the microphone now.
Yep.
When is Don't Starve Together coming to PS4, Seth? When is it coming to PS4?
Do you have a date?
I'm glad you're enjoying this, Jamie.
We don't know. We
awful.
don't know if we would love it to go to PS4. We don't actually have any plans right now.
Yeah.
We're working on Mac and Linux as well right now. That's for sure coming, but PS4 we don't know right now.
Another person saying they tried LAN and they didn't see their friend's server again. You
Yep.
also have to make sure that you have a router on your network. You can't just use a switch. Otherwise, you sometimes can't talk to each other unless you've opened up like networking and it's a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo. If you have a router, I'd expect you to be able to see each other. But I'll
Interesting.
take a look and see if there is a
Interesting.
Because we pushed out I think 2 builds yesterday.
Sorry, I was just laughing at the way that I like slid to catch up with Chester once I activated him. Yes, we did. We had 2 hotfixes yesterday.
Yeah, so there's a chance that making multiplayer worked, we broke something. That's sort of the downside to having 2 updates in a single day.
There's a question here. I got the standalone client a year and a half-ish ago. Would I still be able to get the $5 deal? The answer is probably yes. Actually, we can help you basically. You should have gotten a key, and with that key, you can either activate it on Steam, and then you'll get the discount. Or if you got it from GOG, you can just send us the key, and we can look it up, and then we can help you out. So the answer should be definitely yes. Just what's the exact path? I don't know.
Right, and somebody's asking about it being free. Don't Starve Together is not free right now. We are letting users in by buying into early access for $5 edition. If you own Don't Starve already, it's $5.
And you get an extra Don't Starve Together.
Yeah, you get 2 copies
You
of
get
the
2
game.
copies.
We,
Yeah.
we should mention that it was never going to be free. We've only ever said it was going to be free for owners of Don't Starve.
Right, yeah, and so this person owns Don't Starve standalone and was asking about it. So
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. So all Don't Starve owners will get Don't Starve Together for free when we get out of early access.
Yeah, and we're going to try to get out as fast as possible as soon as it's ready for it to graduate.
Okie dokie. Does Wickerbottom have grandchildren, Seth?
Yes. No.
Did-
I don't.
Whoa, what are you saying here? Whoa.
So actually, I can safely dodge that question. Wickerbottom was created long before my time.
This
I
is
have
true.
no idea.
Okay.
Jamie, why don't you answer that question?
Oh!
You're, as the only person on the stream who was here when Wickerbottom was created.
Wickerbottom. Hello, Wickerbottom. We're here. I don't know.
There's more toys behind me.
I'm going to just ignore that one and keep moving on. Okay.
You should just say an answer confidently and just go with it, and then that's the lore.
Oh no.
We'll be corrected on the Wikipedia.
Exactly. Okay, what else is there here? I don't know what else there is. Okay, maybe I'll just keep watching. Did you get any gears?
No,
No.
I don't have any tools, is why.
Oh, is adventure mode coming to Don't Starve Together? And that again is another really hard question. We want to get something like it in, but again, it's super difficult because again, it's like you're going into a whole new place again. It's a whole new server, and so we have some ideas. We're kind of punting it around and trying to figure out what to do with it. But we want to get it in. We want to get something in.
Yeah.
That's basically what it
Yes.
is. Yeah.
There will be some kind of adventure mode at some point.
Yeah, and it will be awesome. I'm sure.
As with other things, like what it specifically is might change a little bit with it being multiplayer.
Oh, someone added that the Wilson hair is mostly wood to the wiki.
Good.
And it's not a defacement because it was confirmed by Jamie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is Buffalo or Beefalo riding legit?
What does that
Is
question
it
mean?
legit?
It is
Yes.
legit. It is
As-
going to be a thing that happens at some point in time. There you go.
You're gonna
Here you
get
go.
on. That's
Okay.
exactly a diagram.
It's happening right now.
Right now.
So normally you're on the
Told you
ground.
it's
currently
legit. It's right here. Somebody said they're very sad that they can't gift Frontier Pack after they already own it. And the answer to that is that it's because otherwise the discounts just keep stacking, right? But what you can do is you can gift the Mega Pack, so that would work, and then you still get that. Your friend then gets another 2 keys that don't start together, and they can just spread it that way. So there is a way. It's a little bit finicky right now, but we're working with what we have basically.
Question: can you add a favorite list to the server so you can find the games you were in before? Seth was working on that today.
On what?
On adding
No, that's not actually true. What I was
That's
working
different.
on is showing which servers you've been on and you have characters on.
Oh,
Which is
cool.
slightly different, but it
it-
does get you most of the way there in terms of like figuring out, oh, I've played here before.
Yeah,
and-
that's true. So in my mind, the history is halfway to favorites. You might not even need, like, we'll see how that basically fills in the void, whether you need favorites or not.
Yeah, exactly.
But both of those are things we were always planning to do, and we're just trying to get it in now.
Oh, by the way, I wanted to mention before we forget that next week there's going to be no Rhymes with Play,
Yes.
since we're all going to be on the Christmas break, on the holiday break, and spending time with our families, which I hope everyone supports that we spend time with our families.
Yeah, yeah.
We also still have our pagers going on. Too.
Yeah, we just got the pager system
Yeah,
set up
that's
for
right.
Christmas, so I'm waiting, just like, Mark, the servers are down, fix it. Oh no, I had too much eggnog.
It's gonna be great.
I'm like way too bloated from the eggnog.
God, that reminds me. There's like a like e-cigarette bar right below my apartment.
There's an e-cigarette bar now.
And
It's
that has
like
to
a
do with-
lounge. No. The connection is that they have like Christmas flavors, including an eggnog flavor.
Oh
and
my
I
God.
saw that and I was just like, ugh. Ugh.
It's not just hookah.
No. It's like a store and a lounge. Like they have a
Okay.
little bar where you can sit. I mean, this is only based on what I can see through the front window. I've not
I
gone
see.
into this establishment.
Did they lie sideways and be like?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually just full of pillows.
That's right.
Since when did people at Klei have families?
Yes. What?
Since a couple of years ago.
Oh my goodness.
I think everyone that's got kids are within like a few years old.
No, there's some that are
There's-
older, like Joe's
Oh,
is
yeah,
older and
Joe's
stuff.
son is-
CJ's and
Yeah.
Paul had his kid when he was still on Exxon and stuff. So there's
Fair
things
enough.
going on.
Yeah.
Someone
the
asked,
spread.
can you please explain the difference between the Mega Pack and the Frontier Pack? The Mega Pack is basically like everything Don't Starve. So you get Don't Starve, you get the Reign of Giants, you get the Don't Starve Together. I don't think we added the soundtrack in though. But basically it's that. And the Frontier Pack is just, Don't Starve and 2 copies of Don't Starve Together. And if you already own Don't Starve, you get the discount. So it's really, the Frontier Pack is really meant for the people who people who have been with us for a long time, people who own Don't Starve, and they can get into Don't Starve Together if they really want in now. And the Mega Pack is really like, hey, I'm new, I just want to get everything.
Yeah,
So-
and you have a friend that just like
Yep.
showed you this game and you're just like, oh my god, I have to play this now. Will wanted me to point out that Vito's home laptop is actually our min spec for Don't Starve Together. It sits on top of a microwave, and I assume the microwave is on when he's playing because he gets like 1,000 ping, and it's about like 5 frames a second. And so Will just wanted me to remind you guys that's
We actually do have a min spec.
we do have a real min spec,
Yes,
but
indeed.
Vito's laptop is the best
Yeah.
emulator for that. He
Uh,
bought a new computer, so we might be done.
Oh, we can still grab that computer. That's so cool. Will says that Seth plays like him.
What, poorly?
I was watching.
Basically.
I was watching these professional StarCraft players play last night, and they were just click, 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 trying to like kite multiple enemies, and then they would still die.
And then who was it that was like, what are they doing?
Yeah, why are they clicking?
Why are they clicking so much?
And what's APM?
And what's APM, indeed? Didn't you say that you have autographs from all of them?
Yeah, I met
That's
them
super
at
cool.
all of them at IPL 3, and so I was just so excited to see them play last night.
Did you give them keys?
I did not give them keys.
Oh, nice.
It was Smix's stream last night.
Oh,
I
that's
think she's going to be doing that regularly, but we will see.
Super cool. Super cool. You know what else I like is that, we're playing wilderness mode and all that, and then there's like the other modes. There's survival, which is super cool. I like that you can go on these public servers and have these crazy things going on. But I also love that, we can host private servers with friends and just play like survival and see how far we can survive.
Yeah,
right?
and I think that's
super cool.
That's definitely the most popular mode right now. Like, most people are playing games with their friends, closed off, friends only.
In survival.
In survival. And it's like, I was watching it with really good gamers, and
Yep.
it's still a fun,
Yep.
balanced game. Like, it works totally with friends.
You know what's really cool is, I've been reading so many people's comments and things. I've been just trolling everything, and there was so many different stories going on. But one of the ones that is super common is exactly the mistake that Seth and I made when we first started working on this, which was, Don't Starve Together is going to be easier than Don't Starve.
Yeah.
Right? We always thought that was going to be easier, and so we need to make things harder for everybody. But no. It's definitely harder.
Yeah, it's so interesting because like it is easier in certain respects, but in a bunch of other ways, it's like
it's
way
harder. It's way harder when Mark comes in and just starts using our wood and then builds signs everywhere.
For example, not that that's happened.
No, that never happened.
It's never happened. But all the signs. Will actually ask me. So what those signs say? What does Mark put on them? And you can't write on those signs. They all say you are here.
I mean,
and so, like,
that is never not true.
It's really a lesson, though. Like, you have to choose who you're going to play with, because some people don't appreciate your contribution to the world. Like, people knew where our base was because there were signs.
That's right.
And like, it was the start of the world, and I built like the thermometer, and I
oh
used all our
God,
gold
that's
to-
right. Oh no.
But then we knew when winter came.
We knew.
So I don't know. It seemed useful.
It seemed useful. Somebody asked, Alien Boys asks, were you guys surprised at how much this game has expanded? It became huge so quickly. And the answer is definitely yes. It's been a big experiment. We were like, I mean, let's put it this way. If I pitch someone, hey, you know what, we're going to build this game where you play for a really long time, and then we kill you, and then we totally delete your save game.
Yeah, they might
God,
not.
that sounds great.
Right? That sounds super awesome, right?
I want that.
But when we did the beta signups, the first one, when we opened up the beta signups, and we're just getting like we got 80,000 in like 3 days. It was that's when we're like, okay, we need to be careful here, because our servers will probably just fall over if we just let people in.
And they did.
And they did.
Even though we didn't just let people in.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So
They
that
fell
should
over.
indicate how cautious we really did need to be.
Yeah. It's like when the game was going on sale at that 10 a.m. It was like, oh, everything's fine. 10:01.
Everything not all fine.
Things are not okay. Things are not going to be okay.
How do you guys come up with the uniquely amazing artwork? Jeff's our art director here, creative director, and he's just brilliant. And we just have a team of really amazing artists. None of us in this room can take any credit for it.
Nope.
Is basically
That's
what
true.
we would say. Yes. So, although the very first game that this company launched, I did art for. So,
Is that true?
yeah,
I didn't actually know that.
I did art for Eats.
Huh.
Yeah.
I was like thinking, like, for some reason I was thinking Shank for a second. I'm like, wow, good job,
Oh my
Jamie.
God. Aren't you guys thankful that I no longer do art? Come on.
I'm gonna go look at the Eats art again.
Yeah, basically, actually, 90% of the art on Eats 1 was done by programmers.
Really?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I like, because most of my Eats experience is Eats 2. And
Yep.
it like Eats Munchies, I guess.
Yep, that's right.
And it looks so slick. And,
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It looks so nice. The
That's
first
what I
one
assumed the first one in my mind looks like.
looks less nice.
Can we make Community New York 2 take more players? I'm not sure what it's set at, but yeah.
Uh-oh. I did
Right.
something bad.
Uh-oh.
Fortunately, they all aggroed to... maybe not.
The public dedicated servers are just they're kind of set to lower player counts than they can support because of as a server runs longer, some memory leaks happen and they get worse. So once we fix that, the numbers will go up.
What? Sorry, I missed that. What happens?
The dedicated server numbers are artificially low right now.
Yeah.
Just because we have all these memory leaks.
Oh,
and
yeah, that's right.
We don't want people to always walk in and have a bad
that's
time.
right. Yeah.
Like these Amazon ones are pretty good, but they too degrade.
Yep. We'll fix it. It's
Yep.
no problem.
A lot of questions about Mac again. I'm working on Mac right now. Probably sometime in the new year, as soon as we can get it out.
Can you explain the difference and purpose of the different game modes? Sure, no problem. Survival is... Actually, do you want to do it?
Oh, God.
Okay, sure.
I want to run away from this fire.
Okay,
But
sounds
yeah. So survival is the mode that's intended to be played with your friends. There's a penalty that gets applied to the whole group if any one player dies, and subsequent players dying adds to that penalty, and the penalty takes the form of sanity drain. So if one player is dead, then everyone else who's still alive, their sanity starts dropping, and basically that's a way to encourage you to get them resurrected pretty quickly, because if you don't, that'll become a problem for you pretty in a short amount of time. And it means that it kind of, like, in Don't Starve, when you die unless you've got a contingency plan in place. And when we first started working on DST, we pulled away from that a little bit because we wanted people to keep playing together, but we quickly found that, like, in the mode that's called Endless Mode, which I'll explain in a second, there just wasn't any sort of, like, gravitas. There wasn't any drama to that, like, tension of whether or not you die. So
You should probably say what happens in survival first before you get into why.
So if everyone in the group dies, then the server will actually reset, and you'll have to all start again. So that's why, like, it's sort of this co-op focus thing where, if one person, oh, that's my meat.
Talking and playing is hard. Talking and playing super
Yeah,
hard.
I know, Jamie. Right?
I know.
Goodness.
I can take over if you like. You
That's
seem
fine.
busy.
So, like, the sanity drain is kind of our way to make it so that the group really does rely on each other, and if you're in a scenario where one person is dead, it's going to make it harder for the group to survive, so they have to prioritize keeping it. It's kind of like tying you all together and bringing that notion of the group a little bit more to the... what we're playing right now is Wilderness Mode, which there is no resurrection whatsoever. If you die, you just die. You spawn as a new character somewhere random in the world, and your map is wiped, your day count is wiped, your recipes are all wiped. Sorry, I'm trying not to die. It's not going well.
No, it's cool. It's cool. Yeah, okay.
And then the last mode, which...
Oh, no, you died!
It's fine. It's Reza Sheep's fault.
Okay.
Um,
So what we're actually doing is just causing you to die.
Yeah.
That's actually what's happening.
You just love watching me
that's
die
right.
on this stream. That's fine, Jamie. And then the last mode is Endless Mode, which some people are still playing, but I think it's the least interesting of the modes. It's just kind of like hangout mode.
Yeah,
like
that's right.
you can always haunt the portal to resurrect. And it is still Don't Starve. Like, there's still penalties to dying and all that, but it is a little bit more casual.
More forgiving.
Yeah,
More
well,
forgiving.
it might be a nice way to introduce somebody to the
Yeah,
game.
it's a
core
great way to learn
mechanics.
the ropes and, like, just kind of begin to understand how Don't Starve works, because it is a complex game. There's a
Yeah.
lot going on.
And normally in the single player, you learn those lessons by yourself. So if you're introducing, your friend to the game and you just want to give them quick overview, that might be the way to do it, because otherwise, every time your friend dies, you're getting punished for it as well. And then
Sure.
You,
Yeah,
then
that's
you might
true.
not like your friend. It might destroy your friendship. So
Perhaps.
that's why we put that mode in there.
I saw a lot of those in our reviews.
Yeah. I killed my friend.
I killed my friend, then he killed me. Yep.
10
All
out
of
of
that.
10.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Would
What?
haunt again.
0.1 hours played.
Yeah, that's right. There you go.
That's
Someone asked, is everything in Through the Ages going smoothly for the spring release date? We're working on it. We don't really know right now. We're just going as fast as we can, you know? Is it taking longer than expected? Really, we're working on it.
That depends on what expected means.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We've had a lot of dates in our
Why did I
mind.
just
and
craft
Yep.
a torch? I'm Willow. What am I doing?
The highest player cap is one of the questions. It's going to be as high as we can get it. The tech right now supports 64, but you'd really need like a really beastly computer to do that. Like this Amazon server is pretty fast, and about 24 seems to be about what it can support. Player-hosted servers are capped at 6. just because generally if you're doing all the graphics and stuff, you mess up, the networking will slip up, so you can't really support that many players.
Yeah.
But dedicated servers will raise that cap significantly.
You know what's really funny is when we first started, I remember where like 3 people were dragging down the server. So
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yep.
So the fact
We've
that
come
we're
a long
at
way.
24 is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, I remember the beehives, like the killer bees. It's like when somebody went and
God.
triggered them, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be so slow. What are you doing?
Yeah, that's right.
I think the server cap is 21. I forget what I set it to, but 18.
What
Nice.
day is it in the world right now?
11?
Okay, cool. What's the RAM on the EC2 instance you're running on?
This one's got a ton, but like most of our servers actually run on 512 megs. The game only needs for about 8 players, it needs about 300 megs of RAM. So it's really quite light in RAM until it starts leaking. So we're working on that. Up until it starts leaking RAM
Yeah.
everywhere, it's good. Like,
So good.
It's just like your bathroom sink. It's fine until it starts leaking.
yeah, and then it just leaks for 12 hours. And you got a pool. We're working on it, but you shouldn't need a lot of RAM. Like, it'd be awesome if you had a really awesome server, you could run a ton of servers. Like, that's what's in our mind, stuff like that.
Oh, there's a question about anti-mass server ruining stuff. So basically griefers. How do we handle griefers?
And like resource replenishment.
Yeah.
There's lots of stuff that
Th-
can
there-
be bad.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I'll just address, just straight up griefing. We do have a few tools. Some of it, I read on the forums that they didn't actually know. Someone actually asked, "Is there a rollback function?"
Yeah.
And then the answer was no.
Yeah.
Somebody else said, "Oh, there is no rollback function."
Yeah.
There actually is a rollback function in there. Their servers take snapshots of themselves, and you can go and load up a snapshot. So if you're hosting the server, and someone comes in and just straight up griefs you, and you're like, "This is not how I want to play this," just kick him, ban him, and then restart your server and load back to the previous snapshot, and then everything should be fine.
Yeah, like that's like the snapshots aren't all the time, so you're still going to lose a tiny bit of progress.
Yep.
But if you built this giant city, and a guy came in and just razed the entire city,
Yep.
you're going to be pretty happy for that feature.
And I think that you can actually set how often the snapshots happen on there, I believe.
Yeah.
Right, so-
I think you might be right about that. By default, it might just be
A few days, every
yeah.
few days. I think that's what it was. So there is a bunch of stuff. You can also, is there an item whitelist? Is that already in there? I can't remember.
The like items that are allowed. or-
Yeah, no, items that you automatically you drop.
It's not like an item whitelist. It's a tag you can put on items that will make it so that they get dropped when you leave.
Oh, so that's a mod, right? That would be a mod.
Yeah, you'd have to
okay.
make a mod.
So you can make a mod where you can set a tag on items that if you leave the server, you'll just automatically drop it. So that would work as well. And so
That's honey.
yeah, it works pretty well, I think. Ooh, there's so much honey, and there's so many bees that are gonna kill you.
No, I'm trying to make him fight this horse. What's it called? Bishop Brook.
Yeah.
Knight. That's what it is.
I was expecting like just another electricity ball. To
What is this game?
blow you up.
Who made this? Who put me in charge of this stream? Moreover,
When we were in Seattle for PAX and it started raining and Seth he just got upset about the rain. I just thought all the people in Reign of Giants that had to deal with his season. And he's just like, "Oh, it's raining. How lame."
How lame that it's raining. So
Meanwhile,
good.
scorched earth, everyone's lighting on fire. I always do get quite a few questions about the dedicated server client, and basically the people that we've given it out to now, we run the servers and they just get it. We don't really have it done up so we can package it and send it off to somebody easily. Otherwise, it'd be totally fine if you had it for a LAN party. It's just it's a bunch of work to package up the build and hand it to you.
How did you get hurt just now? Weird.
bees.
Oh, okay.
Can't you kill them?
No, he wasn't that close to you. It
The
seemed, but-
bees have a pretty big
range,
difference in their
Yeah.
visuals and range.
Yeah.
Most creatures are fairly accurate, but
Yeah, the bees are a bit
bees
bigger.
are a little bit generous.
Okay.
Some comments about the Amazon public server, the other Amazon public server. It's like a 24-person public wilderness game.
Yep.
And basically, yeah, people are going to kill you on that server. It's way too many people for the size of the world.
So
If you
good.
push people all together, they're gonna go nuts and get you.
So good.
So we're just learning what.
Oh, you know what?
people
It's
do.
4:30. We need to give out
Yeah, we
keys.
should give out those keys.
It's gonna really give out keys. Okay, so we got 10 sets of twos to give out. Maybe you should just kind of die or something. I don't know.
No,
What are you
nope,
gonna
nope.
Why don't you explain the game modes again? Can you explain the game modes
No,
all
what's
over
your
again?
favorite mod?
What's your favorite mod?
I think
We
you
don't have mods, do we? There's no game modes either.
No game modes,
Is
no
there-
mods.
Is this multiplayer? What's going on?
I feel like the time just disappeared because of that. Like, how long were we really talking about your favorite mod set? Because
Oh, I think 1 hour.
1 hour.
Yeah.
That might be right. Yeah, we are
Um,
giving out keys.
Yes,
Alright.
we're giving out 10 sets of 2. I think I
going
said the
to
other way around.
Disconnect
Oops.
and start doing
2 sets
this.
of
Yeah, 2 sets of 10. No, we don't have 2 sets of 10.
keys thing.
Okay. Oh, that's the wrong one.
What?
You're the wrong one.
Oh, I don't know how to do that. We're done.
Well, maybe I'll just join the server again so that people have something to look at. In that case,
No, you
Oh,
just do,
somebody
you can
else
just
nick-
do
well,
you
I
can,
can't. I
you can
can't
just do
fix
camera.
it
You can just do
without-
cam.
Oh.
Cam only. Right?
Yeah,
no
go
one
to-
wants to look at that.
No, we're good.
Yeah, it's
In
fine.
a high def.
Okay, whatever you like. That's
Um,
cool.
There we go.
All right, so I'm hanging out there. If you want to try and find me and kill me while I'm giving out keys. All right, what do we want our keyword to be?
Favorite mod or something.
How about
That's gonna be that unless
no, because you're gonna spell it differently. They're gonna totally. There's 2 different
Oh,
spellings
you mean
for
correctly?
that. Yeah, there's
I'm gonna
correctly.
spell it correctly.
Correctly and oh my god.
I'm gonna spell it
Oh,
correctly.
don't even go there.
All right, we're
Why
gonna
don't
do
you-
favorite mod
No!
spelled correctly.
Oh my
Which-
god,
which
it hurts
is-
me.
it's
You
got
are
no
in
U.
Canada. You are in Canada.
Oh, who's
You
at
are
the keyboard? What a
in
shame!
All right, go for it. Whatever, whatever. Oh god, why don't we?
Exclamation point,
No.
favorite mod, one word, with
Okay.
no U, because
sounds
that's the
good.
correct way to spell it. Well, I'll join it.
No,
I'll wait
See,
and see how
everyone-
There we
people
go.
spell
See?
it.
It's one word, favorite mod.
Okay.
Hashtag.
Lowercase.
Hashtag.
Okay, I guess you
edit.
got to pay attention in order to do it then.
Nicholson
Yes, okay.
1195 says favorite mod.
Look at all
with a
these
U.
fools with a U. Ha! You'll never get a key.
Like why do you hate Canada?
yeah, exactly.
Because I've caught myself typing color with a U in my emails, and it makes me so upset because our code base has color with a U everywhere.
This guy.
I mean, it's you guys. It's okay to be wrong. Sometimes you're wrong in life. It's okay.
It's been an honor working with you, Seth.
What are you getting
other
at,
words are-
Mark?
Any other words spelled with a U that I can think of?
All right. It's coming in. People are
Yeah.
coming in.
So I guess some people haven't picked up the game yet, or they're getting bonus.
Or they just
keys.
want more keys to
Yeah,
give
just
to friends.
exactly. More. It's always more fun with friends. That's why we're giving out 2 keys at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
Don't
good.
Starve's like a game. Even when it was single player, people wanted to get their friends into it, and that's like maybe that's part of the success. Is just it's a game that people really, really love, and they just want to tell everybody about.
What they actually want to do is get their friend to play it and then laugh at them when they come back and like, I got killed by the thing. That's really what happens, right?
It killed by bees.
Killed by bees, killed by ants, killed by hounds, killed by winter, killed by fire.
Yeah,
Nobody starves to death.
I think I was reading the subreddit, and they had like day 1 killed by bees,
Yeah.
day 2 made a fire killed by bees, day 100 fought Krampus killed by bees. It just doesn't matter at the end of the day. You're gonna die.
just gonna get killed by bees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the starvation thing because it's just like nobody ever dies by it because it causes you to take risk.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm gonna starve, so I'm gonna
Killed by bees.
Back by bees.
Someone
So good.
I saw in chat was asking about if I'm from the USA. Yes, I'm from Boston originally. I moved out to Vancouver to work here at Klei.
Favorite mod, you mad?
Yeah, I am, because that's why. I mean, I'm not mad because you're not going to get a key, so I'm actually fine.
Oh my goodness.
Oh boy. The Queen's English is the right English, indeed.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue. I actually grew up in Hong Kong, so I've actually got like double whammy of Queen's English. Anyway, it's fun. All right, shall we roll?
Yeah, it doesn't look like the number is coming up too much anymore, so I'm going to start
Yep.
rolling for keys. Chimera.
Chimera gets it. Say hi.
Congratulations. It takes too long.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay,
wait.
sounds good. DST keys and okay.
Congrats, Chimera.
Reroll.
Next, Orca 416.
Woot.
Congrats to you.
Seth is an American homie. Yes.
True. Taco Manjaro. Congratulations, you get 2 DST keys.
I like how you just knew how to say that perfectly.
I took Spanish for several years.
Oh, you
Oh,
did.
that's
huh?
right,
Yeah.
because you're American.
Yep. I didn't have to. My one option was not French. I had an option.
We had to learn French.
Yes.
Bonjour.
Even I learned French.
That one. That looks like a French one. Why don't you take that, Mark?
Son rouge.
Nice.
Yeah.
I thought it was Sanaug. Sanauga. It's not Sanauga?
I was
It's actually an abbreviation of synagogue, I think.
Oh,
Cool.
Which is
All right.
Hanukkah started like 2 days ago, so it's very, very festive of you. However you actually pronounce that, you won keys in any case. Congrats. Next, we've got the Tanker 7. Congratulations.
the Tanker 7.
That's not French.
Nope. It would be
Le Tanker 7. Le Tanker 7.
Next up, we've got Raven Crab.
Ah.
Awesome.
I like when people have like these really complicated names, but they still have to put a number at the end. Like,
Oh, that's
like
crazy, yeah.
It was taken.
24 carat gold ring.
Congratulations, 24 karat gold ring.
Yeah.
You are 2
So good.
DST keys. Hashtag rigged.
That looks like Latin.
Carry around.
Pray Calrus. Pray Calrus.
Calrus.
Yep.
Is your name Latin? Tell us when you won those keys.
Show the.
We can't.
Oh, they think.
It's- Yeah.
Yeah. So Corey came in just to let us know that like you guys think we're reading off a script, but no.
We're actually inventing all of these users. I'm just sending myself 20 keys. That's not true.
I swear we're really giving people keys.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, nobody can see it. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah, we.
That's right.
Artelect, you're our next winner.
Okay.
And our last winner for today is Subjective Nonsense.
Subjective
That's a
Nonsense.
really good name.
Yeah.
A+.
Subjective
That's a
nonsense.
10.
Congratulations, subjective nonsense.
So good. Next time, okay, so what happened was, just to let you guys know, that our OBS kind of screwed up on us and our scripts kind of messed up, so that's why you're just looking at our mugs instead of looking
Yeah.
at the winners. But why don't you just put the cam on and
Yeah.
you can just...
I did like 5 minutes before stream. I had to remake the set.
Yep.
It was as fast as I could do it, guys.
Oh, you're still alive.
LOL.
Good game.
I'll leave
All right.
it.
Well, I think we are done for the year,
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
right? That's
Last stream of 2014.
last stream of 2014. We started this year. It's been really, really sweet.
Yeah.
It's been really,
This
really
was
fun.
episode 17, I think.
Yeah, episode
Yep.
17, exactly. 17 weeks in.
We'll be continuing this when we're back. I guess our next stream will be January 8th.
Yep.
Because
Whoa.
we're closed on the 1st, which is the next Thursday is Christmas. The Thursday after that is New Year's. And
That's
then-
right.
Yeah.
So we're going to come back on
So
the 8th.
in
Yeah.
3 weeks from now, we'll be back with the stream.
And it may be our game. It may be.
Invisible Ink.
Who
Yeah.
knows?
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll figure that out on the 2nd.
That's the problem for
When we're
like
back.
Mark next year. That's
Yeah.
like so far away.
Future Mark.
Yeah. Future Mark can figure it out.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Wait, one last question again. When is DST coming out early access? And the answer, as soon as we can, really. We're working on it.
Yeah.
Again, just to be clear, because, some people join in later, Don't Starve was the first into early access, and Don't Starve was also the first out of early access. So it's not a thing where we expect to be lingering forever. So
Yep.
just letting everyone know.
Our target is somewhere on the order of 6 months, but that is flexible.
Like, it really is like, our server's going to fall over.
Right.
Is everyone going to have a good time? That's basically it,
Yeah.
right? We want to make sure.
We want to
everyone
make
has a
sure
good time.
that the game is like stable, has parity with Don't Starve, and has some new stuff before we're going to release it. And we're just kind of getting all that stuff done as fast as we can.
Okay. Thank you very much,
Thanks
guys.
for joining us, and
Thanks
Happy
for-
New Year.
Happy New
Holidays.
Year.
Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Kwanzaa.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.